Well, okay. Nutritional deficiencies. That's also something we're going to approach, and we're going then also, I think normally in the... I have very long questionnaires, but the people who went to the seminar in November have received a copy of those questionnaires on the nutrients. And the idea was to design a nutrient consultation, but the patients all prefer the normal consultation, that is more global. So, and there we don't have the time to go over all those questions. Okay. The nutritional deficiency questionnaire goes over vitamin deficiencies, vitamin A, vitamin B1 and B2, and they're typical symptoms that people may complain of. So you can ask them and have then an idea. The vitamin C, the vitamin D, the vitamin E, the vitamin F, vitamin K, coenzyme Q10. And when you suspect something, you ask a blood test. But in general, you don't have the time to do all these. So it's easier just to do a lab test, and you already have a good idea. For most of the nutrients, those lab tests are acceptable to do screening. In generally, what happened is that you have found that physical examination that the person has a dry skin, a rough skin like in low thyroid. And that's due to a lack of vitamin A. Vitamin B is typically the B2 or B6, but mostly B2, that you have angular stomatitis, that it's a little split here at the end of the lips. And then the eyes have a lot of blood vessels in the eyes when you look at the white of the eye. So that's B2 or B6 in general, but B2 more. Vitamin C, easy bruising, is one of the causes of easy bruising, but it also could be a lack of vitamin K. Vitamin D, very important. People who have osteoporosis, you may almost be sure they don't have enough vitamin D. If they're not taking vitamin D, they don't have enough. It's almost all. Because already two persons on 3 have actually low vitamin D. And if it doesn't appear so in the lab, it's because the lab takes the values from northern countries where people don't go in the sun and have a low vitamin D. So they make their reference ranges based on those people. So vitamin E is often in persons who avoid fatty foods. And the vitamin F is polyunsaturated fatty acids. They have dry, flaky skin. That you can see also on the legs at examination. And vitamin K, osteoporosis, excessive nose bleeding. And coenzyme Q10, they can have easier angor pectoris. There you have to, it's probably even better than hormones to give coenzyme Q10 to protect you against angor pectoris. Trace element deficiencies, they will complain from evening fatigue and fall asleep before the TV. You're almost sure it is iron deficiency. Zinc gives a poor healing, and acne. But if they have wounds that don't heal so well, it really could be due to the zinc. It's not for nothing that zinc is easy given on wounds that don't heal well, because it makes it heal easier. Chromium shortage is when they come with lab tests where the cholesterol is already high, and at the same time the sugar is high. Sugar high, cholesterol high. Think that chromium is too low because it can act on both. And here it gives you an idea that zinc important is even to reduce the risk of rheumatoid arthritis. It reduces it by 61%. Zinc is really maybe the trace element next to iron that you should really, really focus on. There's also a study shows you minus 30% mortality with zinc. And then the best or the most important one are still the minerals. They're in bigger quantity in our body. And how can you live without magnesium? It's the difference between a stressful life and a relaxed life. If I'm relatively relaxed before you, it's because I take a lot of magnesium. Otherwise, I would be much less relaxed. And I take extra amounts that I lecture. And I see the difference. I see even the difference now compared to the seminar in November where I didn't take daily magnesium. And the body's more relaxed. So tense, when the body of a person is tense, the face is tense. There's people. Think about magnesium deficiency. Huh? And we need a lot of magnesium, much more than the 200-300 milligrams that often are in preparations. We need 400 to 600 milligrams per day. And some need even 800, 900. Elemental magnesium. The food contains about 40% less magnesium than 100 years ago. Because it's industrial made. Then there's calcium, phosphorus. Calcium is actually in all foods, so the more you eat, the more calcium you get. And we should also check if there's no nutritional excesses, but it's very rare that patients really take nutrients in that amount. It's for so long that it may give a problem. But you can have, for instance, quickly too much of magnesium, you get diarrhea then. That's too much. Or iron, constipation, too much in a short time.